allegedly impersonated a DEA agent for about 4 years. And that's why I say fuck Brooklyn niggas, because they tried to snitch on me when I finally got a crack on the MTV. Fuck you niggas. Especially you Flatlands niggas. Fuck you niggas, man. What's going on, young man? Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
What's shaking, beloved? How you feeling,
man? Good to meet you, man. Oh, he's on that Harlem shit, beloved.
I'm happy to see you.
Don't be happy,
man.
My nigga.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you, man. I know you the educated Muslim brother, correct?
Muslim? No, I'm an
You was a practicing NOI for years?
I have a lot of respect for the NOI, FOI, and those who are the
You basically don't want
students.
no beef with NOI.
No. I have genuine love and respect for the messenger to the black man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I don't give a fuck about beef and tension, nowhere, but I have respect for the messenger.
Yeah.
You ever read his book, Message to the Black Man?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I'm a prison nigga. We was forced to read these type of books.
Okay.
It's just certain books that you just end up reading over time.
Okay.
And you just have to, you know? We here with motherfucking Star. I know y'all probably ain't heard him in a long time. You might have heard him on Joe Budden show, or you might not have. I don't know how many of you listen
all that
to his
shit,
show.
Man. Shot 97, I promote my own thing, and thank you for the invite. Yeah. You've been claiming you've been looking for me. And
I've been looking for you for almost a year.
No, sir, with all due respect, I'm the easiest man in the world to find.
We find these emails.
I don't sell crack, on the fucking corner, so niggas reach out and I respond. It's that simple. You hit me on Twitter DM, I holler right back, right?
Gotta find my sister, make sure nobody kidnapped my sister. She was right behind me.
Okay.
She just never arrived.
White bitch, I hope, yes.
And this motherfucker Star popped up, so I don't know what happened. And he popped up with a book bag, a detective and a gangster, and a book bag full of Molly.
Well, sir, easy. Are you snitching? Can we get the camera on this nigga snitching? Holy shit.
This is an eclectic motherfucker right here. He has an eclectic crew.
Well, whatever you do, please don't mention that nigga right there. He's from your neighborhood, by the way, your old neighborhood.
I'm sorry to hear
You can call him Shaheem, Skip, Bob, Lou, but just don't mention that nigga's real name because he does have warrants.
Yeah, I believe he looked like he got a warrant on 8.
And that's my cousin from Jersey, narcotics.
I got ready to tell you, got dreads.
10 years on the job.
Jersey, 10 bodies, 14 robberies.
Well, he's with the gang unit.
Yep, and he with the gang unit. You can't trust these niggas, man. So they get here with dreads looking like Albie Al.
I am not to be trusted. Niggas know that.
Jesus Christ, my nigga. You know I'd be nervous around these types of niggas, especially Jersey niggas scare me.
If you get me in the interrogation room, there are no guarantees.
So you grew up in New Jersey, correct?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. How was it out there?
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Beautiful. My mother and father put it down, built-in swimming pool, born in 64. Brand new mopeds every year, Sorry if you niggas grew up in the hood, 5 in 1 bedroom and all that sort of shit. I can't relate, God bless you. There is no God.
So you took your privileged ass and got in the radio and just started coming at all the motherfuckers that grew up 13 deep in a 3-bedroom, correct?
Well, I have respect for everybody who, however their journey has come about. But don't expect me to bite my tongue or to downplay who I am and where I'm from. My vicious mother told me once upon a time, whatever you do in life, and she told me this in 1975, whatever you do in life, don't find yourself in the slums trying to explain yourself to people who will never accept you. Yeah. Vicious Italian bitch that she's still alive.
Oh, you have your biracial?
Whatever, we're all biracial. Nigga, you look Chinese to me. What do I mean biracial?
What do you identify as? Are you
the hater?
You identify as the hater?
Yeah.
All right.
I hate everybody. Blacks, Caucasians, Hispanics, Asians. Fuck them all. It's about me and mine, my nigga. You feel me? Biracial. Nigga, we're all biracial.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
I hate a lot of motherfuckers
you probably
also.
got 35% sweetest blood in you.
Yeah,
You ain't African, nigga. Who the fuck told you was black?
I feel Mexican at times.
Yeah, you probably are. Hey, but thank
I
you.
identify as Mexican on certain days.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. Long story short.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to have you here, man. I always wanted you here. Like, when I first started my podcast, man, I was like, damn, y'all, I need Star on, man, because I want him to just, basically explain, because I know you was definitely, one of the voices in New York City for a lot of years, you know what I mean? And you definitely ruffled a lot of feathers on a couple of birds, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to know how to go about it as strategic as you know what I mean? But
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
you know how.
I got no advice.
You know how to help me. But I just wanted to bring you on because I just wanted to know the stories, man. Like, I felt like you had a lot of the secret gems, but you let a lot out also. I also wanted to know why you hated on a lot of people, but you wouldn't interview them.
Well, with all due respect, as long as you are yourself, your journey is yours to define. And I'm not trying to be fugazi or weird. I can't give anyone advice, especially if you are from the hip-hop. If you're from the womb of hip-hop, I can't give you advice. I'm just the fly in the ointment. I'm the guy who came along once upon a time and who gangstered my way into radio. I was no one's boy, no one's intern. Mm-hmm. I'm not a comedian. Star and Buck Wild, if you want to go there, and I don't want to go too far back because, niggas hate each other and they don't appreciate anything but a fucking lie. So it was just all business. And Star and Buck Wild, started out on public access and MTV. And our option was actually picked up for another 6 months on MTV. Mm-hmm. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Star and Buck Wild going to California to make movies like Abbott and Costello. So the radio shit was just something that, I gave Hot 97 an ultimatum. Give me the fucking morning show or else we're leaving and we're going to go do a show on WKTU because I don't like hip-hop anyway. Mm-hmm. I don't hate it, but I wasn't a strong supporter. So I can't give you advice. From what I hear about you and of you, I think that you are, and I could be wrong, I don't know, but I think that you're I'm hearing that you're a genuine person. And if you're genuine on the microphone, then that's 80% of the battle. The other 20% is just business. Just business. Yeah.
I agree. You know what? Because being me has been working out and has not been working out.
Okay. Are you from Brooklyn, born and raised?
Yeah, I'm from East New York.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Them shiesty niggas. Good God almighty.
Yeah. Shout out to all my shiesty East New York niggas, man. Shout out to all the block parties today. In the
you
East.
Niggas are knocking old ladies upside the head at 14 years of age. Keep it real.
Not me. I never was into that.
You look like a co-conspirator. Don't say not me, nigga.
Nah, I might have seen things. You know what I mean?
You look like a nigga who's leading the charge.
Nah, that type of shit, I never was into that.
No?
Like, I had actually.
I was.
That's how, I got my name up from protecting, dumb shit. You couldn't snatch purses. It was just certain morals that you had to have. You know what I mean?
I was about setting people up, snitching, and the whole fucking nine. Oh yeah. Come on, streets got to eat, my nigga. When I moved to New York, and I first moved to Queens, Jamaica, Queens, with my cousin Toy's family. You guys know her as Sweet Tea, one of the pioneering female rappers. And then I wound up in Flatbush on Maple Street between Bedford and Rogers. And I wasn't into hip-hop, but I loved dance hall. I was up in the dance hall clubs heavy. And I was hanging with some kids who were in the Shower Posse. You ever heard of them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I was about snitching, setting niggas up. If I knew that your mother was coming home at 6 o'clock on a Thursday and she just got her paycheck, I was a nigga across the street saying, "Hey, there she is. Let's get that bitch because we got to go uptown and get that coke."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you was heavy on that coke wave.
Sniffing, not smoking.
All right.
Yeah. No, smoking was too left. You couldn't function if you smoked coke. But I ran with a lot of West Indian niggas. Mm-hmm. Most of them are dead now, but some of them are still alive. And, so anyway, if you're genuine to what it is that you say on the microphone, and I believe in telling on myself so that people can say, hey, I either connect to this guy or I don't. And if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Radio is just a jack move. That's all.
I feel the same way. Yeah. It's like I don't really. What you feel about me is I'm not here for it.
Yeah.
You know, the people that do feel me are probably strong. You know what I mean? Weaklings don't really accept me too much.
You say you spent time in the penitentiary. How many years, may I ask?
A lot.
Okay. So you're a jailbird nigga.
Yeah, it happens.
So niggas from jail can relate.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, somebody, it's so funny. Somebody hit me and somebody was like, yeah, you fucking lie. I just looked up your record. You did 2 years. I'm like, nigga, that's what I was convicted for. That's what I was supposed to be there for.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you dudes gotta relax. Like, I really have no reason to be lying to you dudes. Yeah. Like,
I've only
I'm just
done,
not here for
I've
that.
only done skid bids. I did nothing past 30 days.
What you got, coke?
No. I was.
You was a pimp also, right?
Well, it had nothing to do with pimping. I was locked up on several occasions for being an accessory to robbery, co-conspirer. Well, back in those days.
So you was really just running around lining people.
I was setting people up. Yeah. If I needed a gram of coke and I saw where you stashed the money in the house, I'm going around the corner to holler at some niggas so we can come back up in your shit 3 o'clock in the morning.
I love your honesty, man.
Well,
you need more people like you to just say, yo, man.
You can't lie in the microphone. Once you start lying.
A thief.
I was a hardcore thief, And excuse me, sir, you okay? I'm looking at your ass. You all right? But you have to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
And that helps your journey as you move forward in life. And I think more so than anything else with regards to my radio journey, people could relate to things that I said, and I was truthful about that. So the payoff is it's rewarding because people still approach me or contact me and say, "Hey, I learned something from you."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard you getting an AM radio station.
I'm purchasing some radio stations. I have a small investment group, and at 52 years of age, having done all sorts of research over the years, that's where I need to be in terms of media. I have to be an owner. I appreciate those who reach out to me with regards to jobs. But I don't need a job. I don't say that to be, cocky or arrogant. So I'm moving to Atlanta, and if there's within the next 3 to 4 months, if there's anyone else who wants to invest or be a part of a new media conglomerate similar to Radio One or MS Communications, reach out to me. Yeah, I have to be an owner. I can't do anything else at this stage in my life but have equity in something.
Yeah,
I don't want a job.
Yeah, I understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah, man.
I'm at that point in my life too.
Okay.
I'm quitting this job tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're gonna find out on air today.
Okay.
I'm quitting.
You serious? You just?
I'm lying.
Okay.
But
no, Brooklyn niggas lie. I ain't mad at you.
Brooklyn, regular Brooklyn shit. You know what I mean? It's just regular shit. So you moving to Atlanta? You found a boyfriend down there yet?
A boyfriend? Okay, you got jokes.
Well, Atlanta comes with amenities.
Okay.
Amen.
Well, since you're going there, I can see you with some nice lipstick on and that sexy chipped tooth. I mean, if you want to go there, my nigga.
Well, I keep the chipped tooth for clitoral purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, it tickles the clit.
So you're a pussy licker.
Yeah, on Wednesdays, Saturdays,
pussy licker.
Late Thursdays.
Now you can't be West Indian because West Indian men do not lick no pussy.
Yeah, I've been having this discussion.
You from the South, yeah?
Nah. I'm from Honduras.
Okay.
I'm from Honduras. Okay. We eat pussy. We eat ass at a tender age of 11.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Atlanta to mac white bitches.
Yeah. Oh, there's some white women
300-pound
out
white
there.
Bitches.
Where, in Savannah?
Atlanta.
Eatonton, Georgia?
In the ATL.
In the ATL?
Yeah.
Nah, there's some healthy white women out there, man. I just so happened I went to a gym out there, and I was like, wow, this is some fascinating shit.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It's
Dead ass.
It's popping as far as business is concerned, media business right now. I have to be there. I can't avoid it anymore. I mean, I really detested Atlanta for over a decade, but media-wise, for what it is that I'm looking to do and the type of company that I want to run, I have to be there. Even if I'm only there for a couple of years, that's where I'm going to set up shop, and then I'll probably migrate more west. But right now, yeah, it's the ATL.
Atlanta is cool, and it definitely is a lot of business down there. Tyler's down there. Tyler Perry down there with that big-ass compound.
Yeah, well, he's doing something totally different from what I'm doing, but it's popping. You know, a lot of people may look at Atlanta from some perspective based upon 20 years ago, 15 years ago, but it's very, very progressive.
Definitely.
And you know, a lot of cats are going down there, and they have the right mindset. If you're going down there and you say, hey, you know, I'm going to put the work in, I'm going to drive a fucking Uber car, because I know some guys that are down there doing that, and they're making a living. And if you can adapt to the mindset of living in the South, you might win. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of dudes going down to Atlanta to win. A lot of niggas from New York, like when they can't really prosper in New York, they move to Atlanta.
Well, those are the niggas I'm avoiding. I'm not fucking with no bum ass, you know, has been rapping niggas talking about, I'm going down to ATL and, you know, get up on reality TV. Nigga, please stay away from me. Let's
talk about your quest through Hot 97.
You want to go there?
Let's go there.
Okay.
Let's go to your quest through Hot 97. You know, I'm a heavy critic of, you know, of Hot 97 and their unjust
With
ways.
all due respect.
Yes.
With all due respect. I will take some water, by the way. It's a little warm in here, guys.
Yeah, is the air on, actually? Because I'm kind of sweating
a little bit. It's a
little
warm. If you want to talk about this, I'll talk about this. But please be clear. We're doing them a favor by talking about them. I have no issues, no scores to settle. I don't hate anyone. I never got paid at Hot 97. In fact, I left them in 2003 and signed on with Clear Channel, which is now iHeartMedia, and got, I'll just say, over $10 million up front. So Clear Channel means more to me. I mean, Hot 97 means a lot to you guys, and I say you guys with all due respect. But I made no money there. And because of the fact that I left them, which was unheard of, I'm probably the only person that has quit Hot 97.
Yeah.
And because I did that, they were butthurt. They're still butthurt. They've sued me. They called police on me. I'm doing Joe Budden's podcast the other night, and little Rosenslob is texting Joe Budden during the interview. Why? I don't even know you. So if you want to talk about that, we can. But I just want to be clear. Star doesn't go around talking about Flop 97. There's no need to.
You know what?
They're a non-factor.
You're 100% correct.
They're a non-factor. I could give you some information right now that would just shut all that dumb shit down. Have you ever heard of TwitterAudit.com?
TwitterAudit.com?
Twitter Audit.
No.
Can someone write that down, please? TwitterAudit.com. If you put in the Twitter address of the two guys that host the morning show on Hot 97, you will see that half of their followers are fake.
Wow, Jimmy.
TwitterAudit.com. So here we are, and I barely know you, but I'm giving you the respect off the top. You're one of the new social engineers. You have a worldwide audience. Fuck sitting around talking about a station that has ratings in the fucking toilet. Do you know where they are in the morning?
No, what are they?
They're like in 19th place in New York.
God damn.
With all due respect,
With
all due respect, the Breakfast Club is like down there in the 14th or 15th place. See, you get lied to. And when I say you, I'm talking about you listeners. You hear people saying, we're the number one urban station. Well, you might be the number one urban station, but you're not the number one station. You got 10 wins. You got, ESPN radio, sports radio. You got Light FM. You got La Mega. Steve Harvey's got his foot on the necks of both of those hip-hop stations.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, if you want to talk about that, cool. But just go to TwitterAudit.com first. And I'm saying that to your audience. Mm-hmm. And see how many fake followers they have. And then you'll realize we're doing them a favor by even talking about them.
That's crazy.
It's real.
Why would they buy fake followers?
Because it's bullshit and not relevant.
That's crazy, son. That's like really crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. You know what, man? I don't put nothing past them types of dudes anyway. You know what I mean? Because they've really shown behaviors of, you know what I mean, weird people, weird things.
Well, I got no hatred towards those two guys. I mean, they're just slaves on a ship in reality. Mm-hmm. Neither one of them makes any more than a couple $100,000 a year, maybe $250,000. I make more than that off the interest of my fucking trust fund in Europe. So there's no reason.
Europe.
No, that's. I mean, if you want to talk about business, maybe that's something I should speak to your audience about because I'm passionate with regards to trying to help the urban culture understand business moves. Mm-hmm. I'm just a businessman. I gangstered my way in, and if I can help some of the new generation by way of business, I like to do so from time to time.
So give us some pointers, beloved. Don't just keep the knowledge to yourself. Each one teach one.
Now here we got a Brooklyn nigga spitting that Harlem shit. Come on, brother. Help a brother out.
Oh shit.
Well, if you want to talk about something that I'm passionate about, and then we can get into some fuck shit, and we need to talk about some fuck shit too. Let's just not talk all proper and etiquette, because you are a thirsty ass Brooklyn nigga. I can see it in you.
That's a fact.
Shiesty, cutthroat, backstabbing nigga.
There you go. 200% correct.
Yeah. To all of the younger people out there, whether you be going into the field of entertainment or sports, if and when you come into some real money, the first thing you do is get yourself a spending cap per month and let everybody know. Let your team know, let your family know, so that when somebody gets evicted or somebody doesn't have a fucking tuition for college, let them know, I can't help you. I got a cap. I can only spend $4,000 a month. And after I spend that, I can't get no more out of motherfucking ATM. I can't go to my accountant. In fact, if I spend over that and I try to go get 10 racks, let's just say, because so-and-so needs bail money, it's going to cost me $45,000 to break into a CD or a triple E bond to get that money. So in reality, I'm losing money, so therefore I can't fucking help you. Mm-hmm. You follow me?
Yeah, sounds great to me.
Yeah, so that's the first thing you do when you come into some money. Limit your spending. I personally have never paid for a bitch's mani and petty, and never will.
Damn.
So
never paid for a mani and petty?
Never.
Who do you think you are?
The ultimate
you think
man.
You above us, motherfucker?
The ultimate man.
The ultimate.
The ultimate man. I would never pay for a bitch's wash and set. Fuck out of here, bitch.
But you were a pimp, correct?
There's no such thing as a used to be pimp.
Ooh. Well, drop the knowledge on us, beloved. We're lost.
Okay. Second thing with regards to the money. So you limit your spending per month. Second thing I would say would be to set up a business, LLC. Do not get paid as an individual. Do you get paid as an individual from whatever companies you work for? No? Good. Set up an LLC or a 501c.
Pardon me, I was burping like a motherfucker. I told you I don't overcale.
Okay.
All right.
Setting up an LLC, because at some point you will get sued.
Yeah.
If you fucking around in the entertainment field, somebody's going to sue you.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, some of the niggas that you helped put on.
Mm.
I've been sued. I've never lost a lawsuit, never paid nobody shit. But you have to set up that LLC or that put your home in a trust to protect it. And then there's other things as well that I am passionate about by way of trying to help younger people or just people in business in general who come through the entertainment field. You have to protect yourself and setting up. I don't want to say right now what type of situation overseas, but park your money and park it so that you can't touch it yourself for 15 to 20 years. I don't give a fuck if one of your close family members get murked and they need $5,000 for the funeral. I can't get it right now. If I go get 5 racks from Sweden or fucking Germany, it's gonna cost me $80,000 because I have to break in, I have to do the paperwork, and I have to pay the penalties and interest. So that's something that I think is important for your generation because, from what I understand, you are leading the charge.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. Shout out to all the bitches with salty titties out there. I love you.
Okay. Can we get some AC popping here? It's getting a little warm in here. What's going on, man? you know Foxy?
No. Foxy gonna probably kill me if she see me. I'd be joking off Foxy. I love Foxy.
Yeah, I tried to be cool with her years ago, but she was just a really typical angry black bitch. I tried, though. And she came for one of my co-hosts once upon a time, Miss Jones, and at that time I couldn't have that, You say something slick about my co-host, you got to get the fuck up and leave. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck how many units you're moving. Respect the bitch in the room. If you don't respect the bitch in the room, interview's over. Fuck out of here. Yeah, so. But her brother, real. Gavin, you know Gavin?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know him or just know of him?
I know him from Brooklyn.
Okay. He I think he did a stretch, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to jail.
Credit card scams, allegedly, and all types of shit.
He from Brooklyn. That's regular.
Allegedly.
Shit.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's like going to the store to get water.
Yeah.
Every Brooklyn nigga in the next 10 years will 75% of Brooklyn will go to jail for credit card scamming.
Well, what's them niggas name? The Pop-Off? The Pop-Off boys. You know them little niggas?
Shout out to the Pop-Off boys. I don't know them niggas either, but shout out to them.
Yeah. Streets got to eat.
I fuck with all the scammers, man. I just got a MacBook for $400. I appreciate the culture.
There you
go. They give back. This week's episode of Tax Season is brought to you by SeatGeek. Buying tickets online can be frustrating, especially when you know it's a hot ticket and all the good seats are gone by the time you wake up for your day. And what's worse than that? The extra fees that appear when you check out? But forget all of that. Use SeatGeek. They've made it easier than ever to buy and sell sport and concert tickets. Check this out. I went on SeatGeek for the Drake tickets and looked up every site that had the tickets. Got the cheapest ticket. Now, see, I don't know nobody from OVO, so nobody sent me tickets. So SeatGeek is who saved my life, and that's how I got them close tickets. At a cheap price at that. So make sure you go check out SeatGeek, man. It's definitely an efficient place to get the tickets from. Believe that. SeatGeek pulls all the tickets available on other sites into one place, so you save time and never miss a deal. You can even set alerts for upcoming events available on SeatGeek, so they will let you know if those prices fall. Every ticket on SeatGeek is given a grade, so you can quickly find the best deals. And before you buy, you can use SeatGeek's detailed maps to see the view from your seat, and you can see where you're sitting while you're sitting in your seat. And best of all, SeatGeek always keeps it real when it comes to the price. Unlike StubHub, SeatGeek shows you the full ticket price from start to finish and never surprise you with any of the huge fees at the checkout. Our listeners get a $20 rebate off their first SeatGeek purchase. Get your rebate today by downloading the free SeatGeek app. Go to the setting tab and click add a promo code. Enter promo code TAX. SeatGeek will send you $20 after you've made your first ticket purchase. Again, get a fantastic deal on the best events by downloading the SeatGeek app. Again, get a fantastic deal on the best events by downloading the SeatGeek app and entering promo code TAX to get $20 rebate off your first purchase today. SeatGeek.com. Make sure you go to the App Store or the Play Store and get your SeatGeek app.
Hey, I always try and say whenever I do an interview that focuses on Brooklyn, I always try to say peace and respect to Boost and Kev. That's going far back. He was one of your earliest boosters from the 80s. And, oh, my God, he used to have so much clothing. I don't know whether he was down with the Lowlifes or the Polo or Thurston Howell III, but this kid boosting, Kev, he was one of your earlier boosters from Brooklyn. So I always try to remember him. I spoke to his sister years ago, so, since we were talking that Brooklyn shit.
Shout out to Boosting Kev. Never heard of you. Don't know.
He's dead,
actually.
If
you a legend.
Yeah.
He
died in the penitentiary.
That happens.
Shit happens, man,
But let's get to your pimping.
Pimping. Now,
are you pimping or simping?
Well, now, do you know the difference?
The difference would be you was paying for a mani and petty.
Exactly. Exactly. He's got his thinking cap on. Never in my life would I pay for a mani and petty, a washing set.
A washing set.
I don't pay for no bitches hot oil treatment.
How much a washing set? $40? How much is that shit? This nigga is fucked up. That's why he got to fuck with them white women. You fuck the Jews?
Well, now, hang on. Now, please do not disrespect white women sitting up here talking to so silly Brooklyn. White women are the keys to most of the doors that need to be opened in society. Now, I do fuck with black bitches too. But now, if you're talking about going somewhere in life, you have to have that piece of snow in your life. Are you married?
Make sure y'all, listen, black women, make sure y'all kill this nigga on Twitter.
Whatever.
You know they listen to me, too. I got the Feminist Mafia, Black Lives Matters, everybody.
Did they pay you?
No.
Why not?
They gonna smoke you, though.
What's that?
They gonna smoke you.
I hope so. I hope they do. But why don't they pay you? If I can just cut in here for a second, why don't they pay you? If you're at the forefront, which is from what I hear. Yeah. They should be paying you.
Oh, no, I get paid, just not from the black women. Right?
No, I'm talking about the audience.
Oh, the audience? Yeah.
Do they donate?
I do live shows, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got merch, everything's selling. Like, the people fuck with me, man. I didn't know. I really didn't know the people
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying, but do they donate?
No, they don't donate. I never asked for donations. No matter of fact, I did ask for $1 the other day. I told everybody I needed $40,000 by Sunday. I said, everybody tweet me $1 to my PayPal.
Yeah.
And I made like $400.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I should have made like 40, say I got 60,000
followers.
Well,
it takes time.
Matter of fact, check my shit right now and see how many fake followers I got. Like Hot 97. So I know what the fuck is going on. Because I should have got $40,000.
Well, with regards to putting in the work, as I hear you do, there's nothing wrong with, asking for support. It doesn't mean that you're broke. It doesn't mean that
I am broke. I tell these motherfuckers that every day so they can understand.
Well, you may be broke financially, but not mentally. And you see, that's what the donations coming in will help by way of. When I was growing up.
But that's what we don't have as black people. Like, I noticed, I've seen
Well, speak for yourself, Dark. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, because you're not black.
I'm a man of color.
You're a white man, and you deal with white women. You voting for Trump. You know what I mean? You white. Okay. You white. You eat at Arby's?
No, never eat at Arby's.
All right, cool. And you might be, I don't know. Yeah. Once you eat at Arby's, you fully KKK.
I'm sitting here talking to an Asian man, but go ahead. You ain't black, but go ahead, nigga.
So motherfucking, like, I've seen, like, white companies have donate buttons and, like, and I actually seen another podcast, a white podcast, they have, like, donation shit.
Hear me out.
I'm, like, in the black community, that shit would just never happen.
Hear me out.
Like,
hear me out.
They be like, donation button, fuck out of here, motherfucker. Ain't nobody donating shit to you.
Well, actually, I'm one of the first to pioneer donations by way of my daily YouTube show. Sure. I say to people respectfully, if you fuck with me, make a small donation. Now going back to the DuPont families, the Rockefeller families, there's many families, in American history that have donation drives and different settings that people contribute to their causes, fundraisers. Barack Obama was in seek of $3 donations to get into the White House. There's no shame in this. Don't think that it's some type of, low-grade behavior or position to ask for donations. And again, I'm trying to give you a compliment. If you truly believe in what it is that you're doing, you should be saying, hey, you know what, this is Tax Tone. I'm having a fundraiser next week. And if you fuck with me, please come down with a $10 envelope to help me do what it is that I do, because I don't, necessarily want to be on the plantation of some corporation. Mm-hmm. And I assure you, if people respect you, which I hear that they do, that they will come to show support. There's no shame in it. Mm. There should not be. But, black people are so fucking ashamed of their history and everything else that you have to teach them, in a sense, that there's no shame in supporting by way of donations.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So that means donate the motherfucking tax season.
Yeah.
Shit is real up here. You understand what I'm saying? Send me $1. I told you motherfuckers, I don't know. I don't understand. I really did that because I wanted to gauge my audience.
The minimum should be $3.
I wanted to gauge. I said $1 just to see where, you know what I mean? Because I just wanted to see. I'm like, listen, how many? I got like 60,000 followers maybe on Twitter, shit, somewhere around that region. And I'm like, all right, if I got 60,000, let me see if I can get $60,000. You know what I mean? Right. Everybody send me $1. I get $400.
No, everybody's not going to send the money in. That's why you have to, use what's called perceptuals, and you ask for $3 donations. And of those 40,000 followers, a quarter of them are going to donate. Not all of them, not half of them, but a quarter of them will donate if they believe in what it is that you're doing. Yeah,
I'm gonna try that out. We gonna see if motherfuckers fuck with me. I'm not gonna. Only thing I'm gonna buy is a bunker and a B2 bomber. I always want a B2 bomber.
What part of Brooklyn you from, if you don't mind me asking?
East New York.
Okay.
East New York. Dangerous area.
Sketchy niggas.
Yeah, very sketchy.
I did ask you that earlier, but you said something different earlier.
No, East New York.
Okay.
It's never nowhere different. That's where I'm from. I'm from East New York.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still in East New York.
Okay.
If you're looking for me, I'm on motherfucking Pennsylvania, Hegeman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Right on the corner next to Raymond's.
TMI, nigga. TMI. Jesus.
Nah, I'm bullshit. Niggas from the East know I ain't from there. I just said that shit, but hey, you can still find me through the East. My family's still there. I still walk through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just walked through one of the blocks this morning, you know what I mean? With a drink in my hand just to do it for the culture because I knew they needed
nigga shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nigga shit.
Yeah, just to say, yo, I ain't get shot today. Let me walk through the block.
Well, now, here's the real question. Do you walk through with your slippers on?
Well, I went the last time with the Gersh Park. It's like the tournaments out there. I went barefoot.
Uh-huh.
Because some dudes was like, yeah, I better not see him in the park. So I'm like, you know what, let me show up barefoot. Then they won't have no excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went barefoot or whatever. It was cool. Nice game, beautiful night.
Okay,
Shout out to Fly Tie. You know what I mean?
Fly tie, wow. So there's
it's always a fly tie.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Every tie is fly.
I was about to say, is there a new fly tie? Because I'm thinking old school cold chilling, you know?
Nah, every nigga named Ty is fly for some reason.
Yeah.
We're going to start exposing all the fly ties that's not fly.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to do that. If y'all see a fly tie on the internet, send me his ad if he not really fly. We just need to get him to change his name back to Tyreek, Tyshawn, or Ty Bozo, whatever his name is.
How often do you do your podcast?
Once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, once a week. I'm thinking about raining on these bitch ass niggas every day.
I was just gonna say, why not 3 days a week?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? And I like talking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's why I'm on Twitter a lot and just fraternizing with a whole bunch of bozos across the country and shit like that.
I saw you got close to 200,000 tweets.
Yeah, more than that, probably. More than that. I've been on Twitter since 2009 when I came home from jail. I went to jail and was still tweeting.
Okay.
From jail.
Yeah.
So, my tweet count is definitely up there. I got ADD. It's a part of my, therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You one of them niggas.
Yeah. I'll go through, I'll be going through something in my head, and I'll start tweeting about something completely different, and then people be, going in damn, some bitch has tax stressed out. But it just be some shit I read, and I disagreed with it, and I just go off the subject, you know what I mean?
Do you take a pill every day?
No.
Okay.
I smoke weed. I try. That's the only thing that can save me.
Okay.
I don't like opiates. I used to use opiates when I was selling drugs in Allentown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Allentown, PA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to all the Puerto Ricans out there.
Filthy spics, but go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's a cesspool, Allentown.
I relaxed, you know what I mean? I fell back from.
I got two lazy part-time bitches selling pussy in Backpage in Allentown.
It's always the back page is lit in Allentown.
I'm constantly fighting with them bitches.
How much do you use Backpage?
What's that?
Do you use Backpage?
Me personally? No. I have associates.
Associates.
I have associates that, from what I hear, they frequent Backpage.
They frequent Backpage.
You know,
I heard Backpage has great services. Yeah, I remember when Pimpin' switched to all of that, like Craigslist and all that shit. That shit was hilarious. Because I remember, like, when I was on the track as a kid, you know what I mean, with my hoes and shit, dudes started, like, going to strip clubs with their hoes and just had them stripping. And the other pimps is like, that shit ain't pimping. You's a manager. You ain't no motherfucking pimp. Like, and it was just so funny to see, like, the evolution in pimping. And then it went to Craigslist.
You don't pimp anymore?
Nah, I'm not with that shit. I don't like pimping. Right. I don't like pimping. I felt like it was like manipulation. You know, a lot of lying that you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to hold on to the lies.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, man.
Yeah.
It's just too much. You know, because I feel like you lie to people when you scared of them. You know what I mean?
No.
Or you got to get out of a drastic situation.
You lie for financial gain.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to do that. My name was Tax. I was in the robbing people.
You had a soft spot in your heart for bitches.
Yeah. I did. Really, I really did. Like, word up. Like, girl cried one time. That shit was like,
you're a lady lover.
I was like, I wasn't here for this. I ain't know you was going to cry. I was like, it's like aggressive I am and rough I am. Like, once they cry, they got me. I'd be like, listen, I didn't know you.
So if a bitch is in the house with you, she's crying and she's on the menstrual cycle, you're broke. You let that bitch cry. And you
no,
go
that don't mean she's going to get nothing from me.
If I can finish the question, you'd go to sleep with your stomach growling while this bitch is laying there capable of getting you $100. You one of them type niggas. Is that what you're saying? Because I'd grab that bitch by the back.
That's a fucking fact. That's the type
I'd grab that bitch by the back of her head and say, bitch, wipe your vagina and get out there.
Nah, you know, I dealt with vagina stuffers.
Mine, bitch.
Shout out to the pussy pound. You know what I mean? You know, that's where wet wipes come from, truthfully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bitch, I need mine.
Stuffing their
Stop
pussies
crying,
with the wet
bitch.
wipes. Keep going on the dates.
Get out there.
Nah, I can't. I can't do it,
Before somebody gets an eye Jamie, bitch.
I can't. Because you know what it is? The people be... The women,
hang on.
Weak. They going through a lot.
Since we talking about pimping.
I can't do it.
Since we talking about pimping, have you ever hit a bitch in the head with a coffee mug? Just
Nah.
No?
Nah.
You said you're from Brooklyn, nigga. Who am I talking to?
I had a chick with a bottle in the club one day after she two-pieced me.
Sucker shit.
But, you know, I had to do what I had to do.
When's the last time you've choked a bitch? You're a Brooklyn nigga. Don't say you haven't.
No, I have. I haven't choked a woman in years, actually. Yeah.
Walk us through how you choked this bitch. I want to hear this. I want to know who the fuck I'm talking to. Walk us through it.
I don't even remember choking her, but I know I probably did. You know what I mean? Yeah, real truth. Real truth. I don't remember. I'm a blackouter. I just black out.
You get high with bitches?
Nah. Well, high like what?
Just get high.
Weed?
I don't know.
Weed, because you white. I don't know what high you talking about. You could be talking about Heisenberg drugs. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? I smoke reefer, beloved.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't...
Do you know Buck Wild? You guys about the same... How old are you?
I don't know him. I'm 31.
Okay, well, he's older than you. Yeah. Well, just so that...
Y'all still cool?
That's my main nigga on the trigger. That's family. That's one of the few niggas. If I ever get into an interrogation room, he's good money. Good because he held me down.
Yeah. So you're not gonna tell on him.
Feds ran down in his house years ago. Ralph and Halsey, you know the area very well.
Yeah.
Helicopters and all sorts of shit. Had his mother handcuffed on the floor for about 3 hours. She was begging for a cigarette, bless her heart. And the feds was looking for me. Buck Wild said, if you got something, take me to jail. If not, uncuff my mother and get the fuck out my house. That's my nigga right there.
Shout out to Buck Wild. Very few men left like that on the planet.
He's one of your quintessential Brooklyn niggas. And God forgive me, there is no God, but you know, I love him so much. I had to stand there and watch him choke a few bitches. And I had to
stand there.
No, I had to mind my business.
Oh, man.
He choked the bitch 3 years ago. What was it? On Macon and Nostrand. You know the area.
Yeah, Nostrand and Macon.
Choked the bitch out. 3 o'clock.
Why?
He's a Brooklyn nigga. What do you mean why? He's a Brooklyn nigga.
Pimping?
He's a Brooklyn nigga. No, No, he's not a Brooklyn. He's just a nigga who takes 2 shots of Jack, get a little piece of Molly, and he goes left.
Unbelievable.
We talking that Brooklyn shit, right?
Let's talk about how many people you sued. You sued a lot of people. Yeah.
Not that
many. You sued a lot of people after you slandered suing, actually. What made you sue?
Say that again? Slandered suing?
Yeah. You talked down on suing before.
No. See, you have to defend yourself by way of lawsuits more than often. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever initiated a lawsuit against anybody. I've always had to defend myself. Yeah, the only people that I've sued outright is iHeartMedia and Revolt TV right now. I'm suing them because that's a public platform.
What you suing Revolt for?
Well, let me get to it. Mm-hmm. They have shareholders. These are public companies. You're allowing a public platform to threaten my motherfucking life? Really? I'm a registered firearm carrier. So here's what I got to do. Number one, I got to go file a police report because if I do have to lay a motherfucker down, I've covered myself. Mm-hmm. But now you're allowing threats on my life? What are you butthurt about? Move on.
Oh, that happened on Breakfast Club.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, the game. All right, I get iHeartMedia.
Yeah.
All right.
You talking about doing violence to me on a public platform? Really? Hold on, I got something for you. Bow. Now, aside from that, I've never outright sued anyone. Again, I've had to defend myself against Hot 97. Hot 97 has sued me 3 times. And they're clearly still angry with me. Because I left them.
Was you ever sued by, like, Aaliyah's family?
No. No.
Because I used to really listen to you as a kid.
Thank you, man.
You know
Thank you.
I mean?
Thank
like,
you.
For real. Like, you know, you just wake up, like, straight to it. Don't even brush your teeth.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
As you should. As you should. I was spitting the hate.
Every day you was like, what the fuck is on this nigga's mind? I ain't gonna lie, once you went the Aaliyah route, I said, this nigga's the craziest nigga in the history. And what made you go that route? Why didn't you feel any the worldly sympathy for Aaliyah?
What do you remember about that particular? Because you see, so much has been fabricated. What is it you remember about that?
Let me get my clear memory on what I know. And
sound
not
effects
what I've heard.
Sound effects and a woman screaming. That's
a fact.
That's all you heard. Did you hear somebody shitting on baby girl? No. You heard sound effects and woman screaming. And you niggas caught feelings. And the only real nigga to step to me about that is my nigga Jimmy Henchman. A thorough Brooklyn nigga.
How you feel about Jimmy Henchman testifying?
Well, you know, when a nigga's facing double life, you got to do what you got to do, my nigga. when you facing, you know, football numbers, you got to think about your wife and kids, and then, you know, that fabricated bullshit street code that's so ass backwards.
But if you knew what you were doing, you don't take responsibility for it?
Well, that depends on your commitment to the streets, your morals, ethics, and values. Now, there are some people who don't tell because if they do tell, they will be taking a dirt nap. But then there's others who say, you know what, fuck it. Look at Sammy Gravano. Sammy Gravano put motherfuckers down. And we'll never know the reasons why he flipped on John Gotti, but, you know, hey, he said, hey, man, fuck this shit.
They played a wire for him.
Well, there's a lot.
Gotti said he was going to get him killed.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. But there's a lot more intricate details. And the reason why I even mention that is because that organization was enforced by way of murder. But if we're just talking niggas in the streets, there's no fucking morals. There's no real ethics. There's no real codes of conduct. Niggas snitch every day.
Twice a day.
Mm-hmm. Niggas is out here snitching so they can beat a 3 to 6 charge. But going back to what you said about Jimmy Henchman, you know, Jimmy and I became real cool after the Elias situation because we were both ready to draw down on each other. Mm-hmm. He realized I was ready to go to that extent, and I realized he was ready to go to that extent, wherever that was. And there's a lot of things that, and I don't have to defend him, but there's a lot of things that people don't necessarily know about how people lied on him. Mm-hmm. So is he snitching, or is he just trying to clear up the story so that he can get a fair trial? If you ask me, I think I know Jimmy Henchman's true character. I think he's just trying to get a fair trial. You see, once you feed bum-ass niggas from the hood, and you spoon-feed those bum-ass niggas, you hand-feed those bum-ass niggas, and after 5 years, those bum-ass niggas still don't know how to feed themselves, how much further do you carry these bum-ass niggas? How much further? And then if they get into a jam, are they going to tell because they're no longer being fed by you? I mean, it's so complex, the whole world of telling, snitching, yada, yada, yada. But he was probably the only cat that stepped to me and said, hey, man, that shit wasn't cool. I don't like it, and I'm not going to tolerate that shit. It's the only nigga. Mm. And he couldn't get anything by way of an explanation. I just said, well, you know, hey, my nigga, that's what it is. What are we going to do?
What other rappers might have stepped to you? I seen the Ebro shit on camera. How did that happen?
Well, let me just say this, because I am in litigation. Mm-hmm. As a registered firearm carrier, when you're in any type of public venue, and a conversation is starting to go in a certain direction, and security is ready to lunge on you, security that's been following you throughout the venue, change the topic real fast, switch gears, fuck what niggas think, because if you start dumping that thing, it's going to be very hard to explain why shit went left. Did you instigate it? Did you provoke it? Why didn't you use better judgment? Don't think long and hard. Think fast and quick. You see, a lot of motherfuckers would like to see me where Suge Knight is. Niggas would love to see me sitting in the fucking jail. Say, yeah, I never liked that nigga. Fuck that bitch nigga. Hope he gets 30 years. Mm-hmm. I won't give them that. I'll take what you might think is an L, because I've already thought out the situation where, I will be arrested. I will have to pay out millions of dollars. Shift gears real fast, especially if we're talking about a motherfucker who has called police on me, sued me. Shift gears fast. If that advice, and that is advice, means anything to anybody, learn to let it go. I had a female spit on me one time. I was up in fucking Yonkers having dinner in 2002. And I'm sitting there with the wild thing on my waist. Registered firearm carrier. The bitch comes by the table. Poof. I said, oh, shit. This big bitch is going to die. Mm-hmm. And I grabbed it. And thankfully, the female that was with me, West Indian broad, she said, oh, no, daddy. No. She grabbed my hand and said, no, let's go. Mm-hmm. I was so fucking heated. But she grabbed me by the shirt and dragged me outside. We threw the money down on the table and we left. You have to learn how to bite the bullet, so to speak. You have to learn about these situations that can go so far left, how you can get up in the club. And I don't know anybody else's situation, but I'm just saying, if the shit goes left, people will more so love to see you go down as opposed to rooting for you being a smart man. Mm-hmm. See, niggas hate each other, and niggas prefer a lie. You could explain the truth to niggas. You could say, hey, well, this is this is that, so on and so forth. But they would prefer to hear the ratchet nigger shit, and they would prefer, they would prefer to see you sitting in a cell, getting ready to die in jail, respectfully, like Suge Knight may do. He might die in jail, my nigga.
Yeah.
He probably, at least 5 times a week, thinks to himself, why didn't I just leave that fucking movie set? Why did I fucking step on the gas, and why? Sometimes taking an L is a lesson to your ego. It's a lesson to those around you.
Did you ever meet Suge Knight?
No. But going back to your question with regards to rappers, I think you asked me about rappers. Yeah. I used to go to the industry parties when I first got on Hot 97 for about a year and a half. My mom said, not even that long, maybe 7 or 8 months. And I went to the first summer jam, got into an altercation with security. I'm punching security in the face because somebody put hands on Buck Wild security. Mm-hmm. And my uncles, detectives from the gang unit in New Jersey, said, hey. You shouldn't be going to the parties of the rappers. Let them have that. Do what you do on the microphone. It's not that you're pussy. It's not that you are scared to go to their events, but let them have that time to themselves. Because if you go, you've already said something on the microphone, on the radio, that can be perceived as instigating or, I forget the other words, but antagonizing. Mm-hmm. Antagonizing a situation. So I had to pull back after about maybe 2000 and a little after 2001. So then I focused more on going to the ratchet strip clubs. I mean, people always would see me out and about, but I decided not to go to their concerts. I decided not to go to their industry parties because it would be too much of a situation where some shit might pop off. And if niggas are on top of me, everybody's getting shot. Even my date. I'm shooting that bitch first. Because she may have set me up. You know what I'm saying? And I always travel with no more than 2 people. Mm-hmm. No more than 2 people, I keep 20 rounds for 30 clowns, so.
20 rounds for 30 clowns?
Yeah. I shoot through niggas to save bullets.
Who the fuck this nigga think he is? Nigga think he Max Payne. Nigga said, I shoot through niggas.
Well,
I ain't mad at you.
No, you have to. Hey, can we get some air in here, please? It's getting a little warm. When and if, and I'm just speaking about my situation.
Can I get another water, please?
I'm just speaking about my situation. And I have been in a situation, you can check the Brooklyn records, so on and so forth, where I've had to stand in front of that judge and explain why I discharged my firearm. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say where and when, but back in the 90s, I had to let some niggas have it outside of a dance hall party. I beat the case because one guy got smoked by some Bayesian niggas, had nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. And another guy got dipped, as you know, means dipped.
Yeah.
Deported.
Yeah.
Deported. But I did have to stand in
a dance hall party.
Yeah, I was in dance hall heavy.
Automatic. He got the point.
But what I'm trying to say is, you have to think about standing in front of that judge and explaining, if you're a licensed firearm carrier, why you discharged that firearm. Was your life being threatened? Were people on top of you? Were you in a closed-off situation? So that's why I don't travel with a lot of guys, because if some shit happens, I need to be able to say, hey, Your Honor, I just went with 2 guys and 10 niggas was on top of me. That's the reason why I shot the fucking bartender, the security, the fucking host, the fucking dancer on stage, the barber. I shot all these niggas because I was in fear for my life. But the confrontations, the few that I've had, were settled very fast, whether it was at the station or we settled it outside of the station, because I did bump into people.
The motherfuckers used to wait for you?
Well, I don't want to talk reckless now because I have a pending lawsuit against iHeart and Revolt TV, but I did some things that weren't smart myself. I did some things that, in retrospect, could have went really, really left. And I'll just say that I don't believe in luck, but I'm very fortunate that I was not put into a situation where, you know, I had to make a life decision. I'll just say that. A
life-changing decision.
Life-changing decision. Yeah, yeah. Because the streets got no love.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
That's why I've always said I've never had a fan. Fuck a fan. Eat a dick if you claim you're a fan of mine. Nobody ever liked Star and Buck Wild. You listened because you said, this motherfucker's loose. I don't like this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But he's saying some shit that somewhat sort of makes sense. So, and also, I'll tell you something, but let me just choose my words very carefully. Now, before Star and Buck Wild got onto Hot 97, allegedly, I was, well, I'll just say allegedly, I was known throughout Brooklyn, not dealing drugs. And when we got to Hot 97, niggas started calling the station, trying to tell and extort us. So that's why when we got on the microphone, I said, friend to none of you niggas. F your hood, F your block. You niggas are calling the station from Tilden Projects out there in Rockaway and Livonia. Yo, that nigga Star used to have the department up on the 3rd floor doing such and such. Mm-hmm. Yo, the nigga used to come through Coney Island Projects 2 o'clock in the morning with the shoe boxes and such and such.
Yeah, they'll definitely call your boss on you fast.
I'm like, where are you going with this?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you going? You know what? Friend to none of you niggas, man. F you niggas, man.
Yeah, man. I've seen it, you know.
Yeah.
I've seen it. These motherfuckers are creative. They're
these coward-ass niggas.
Professional liars. They're crafty.
Yeah. What's the old strip clubs down there, Ralph and Remsen or some shit like that? You know what I'm talking about?
And all that shit, yeah.
Well, I'm way down by Remsen. Is it Avenue H and Remsen? I forget.
That's Canarsie.
I used to be up in them strip clubs heavy. 2000.
Oh, I know the little back blocks and shit, the factories.
Yeah. I used to be up in the heavy. And then once I touched the motherfucking the radio, these niggas is calling for, yo, we used to be up in the strip club, and that nigga, he used to sell.
This who y'all hired?
Yeah. I bought an AK-47 from that nigga. Whoa.
I spoke to a rapper recently. He was like, yo, man, I told somebody about to do an interview with you. Another rapper called me like, hey, yo, why you doing an interview with Tax for?
Yeah.
I was like, these niggas is whole bitches out here. Whole bitch fried rice. I hate you niggas.
But at the same time, there's a lot of rappers that I did and do have respect for. Mm-hmm. Because these are the storytellers of the generations, of the genre of rap music, hip-hop. So I had to give them their space and respect what it is that they do and let them...
Who's that? Who are those people?
Oh, there's many. Mm-hmm. There's many. Killer Cam is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Jada Kiss is one of my favorites. Styles P, Chic Luch. Mm-hmm. Chuck D. Chuck D is one of your top 5 greatest ever.
Chuck.
And why niggas don't realize that is beyond me. You're talking about a universal ambassador who's traveled the world and represented hip-hop as a strong man of color. Mm-hmm. I gave him respect off the top. It's probably one of my interviews where I was the most respectful. Because he said some sideways shit about something the station was doing, some type of fucking contest. I said, oh, man, Chuck, what you do? You about to fuck up business. Come on, man. Come on, nigga. Mm-hmm. But anyway, there's many artists that I do respect, and because I respected them, I would not interview them. See, Star and Buck Wild was not known for interviews. Mm-hmm. We didn't want people to come sit down with us. I didn't need that. The ratings and the research were proving that it was a situation that was not really understood. Why people?
But it was working.
It was working. And Hot 97 at first didn't even want to show our faces because people thought that I was some white guy from Long Island. And when the ratings were coming in, by way of Arbitron, you had people that were saying, hey, I listened to this new guy, Star and Buck Wild. But there were certain rappers I didn't want them to come sit down because I didn't want to develop a relationship that would interfere with being objective.
With being critical.
Yeah.
I go through that now, like where I like a lot of rappers that I talk shit about.
Okay.
And the thing is that they only see the time that I talk shit.
Yeah.
They don't see when I said this song was phenomenal, this record was great.
Yeah.
They're a great artist. They only see when I say, yo, that song was trash or that verse was corny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they attack me. And then I like, for instance, Papoose one time, when I met Papoose, like he was like, yo, nah, I don't fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, for what, nigga? I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, Pap? Like, what you mean? He like, yeah, now I done seen your tweets. I said, what tweets? What I said about you, Pap? I'm like, what I said? Joked on you? What I said? You don't take your hat off? I said, nigga, I ain't never joke on your character as a man. You did what I'm saying? Now, if I come at your character as a man or some shit like that, then I can understand it. But I also can understand somebody that you feel like is always joking on you or some shit getting at you. You're going to feel a ways. But when I broke it down to him like that, I said, go ahead right now. Yeah. I said, go look for somewhere where I disrespected your character as a man. Because I told him I wanted to come on. He had to think about it. He was like, oh, all right, then this motherfucker want to say a whole bunch of jokes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I understand that
I like
shit,
him,
you know
by
what I
the
mean?
way. Not that should mean anything. And I gave him my number a couple of years ago. I said, look, man, if I go too left, holla at me. Holla at me. Mm-hmm. But he never hollered. We follow each other on Twitter. I mean, I've been taking shots at Remy Ma since she's been home.
Wow.
Hoping that she could bounce back. That's why.
Remy gonna clap you, son. Remy will clap you,
I'm not worried about that. No. I was getting at her, hoping she could bounce back. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was incredibly talented back in the days, and I said, I want to see if this broad has still got it. So I got at her, but he didn't holler. So there's certain lines that I give people by way of space. But there's a lot of rappers that I like. But just because I like you doesn't mean I want to sit down and talk to you.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people
Diddy and I almost got it cracking up in Kevin Lyle's office.
Yeah.
Back in 2005. Yeah. Kevin
Shout
Lyle.
out to Kevin Lyles.
Yeah, Kevin Lyles and Mike Kaiser had to break us up. But it was a good.
What did you say about Diddy? Why did he?
It's water under the bridge. It was a situation that happened as two men when you see each other again, because we had seen each other a few times. Mm-hmm. But that situation was good for both of us because it helped establish more boundaries. But he and I spoke again, I think it was 2012 when I was doing radio in Philly, and we had a great conversation. A very respectful conversation. So he's somebody that I have genuine appreciation for, and he's a hell of a businessman. Hell of a businessman. Yeah.
Shout out to Diddy. Send me a check if you feel like it.
He'll never send you a check.
Yeah, I believe you.
No. Leo Cohn, on the other hand, will cut the check.
All right. Shout out to Leo. Yo, he's an honorable man.
Leo cut me a $150,000 check in 2001 for a Star and Buck Wild rap CD.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I've ever rapped in my life is a fucking sandwich. But he said, "Hey, man, you're very extra, and we've done some research on you, and we can't figure you out. We don't know, what it is that makes you tick. But can we do a deal?" And I said, "A deal? What type of deal you want to do?" He said, "Can you and your brother do a comedy CD?" I said, "No, I can't tell jokes, man. I only tell jokes about, different ethnicities and shit like that." He said, "Well, can you fucking fake it?" That's what he said. "Can you fucking fake it? Can we do a deal and just, try to get on the same page?" He gave me the cash up front.
Mm.
We went out to Hempstead, Long Island, to Crazy Al Kane's house and recorded some tracks. Do It Bitch, Bum Bitch song. Gave it to Leo and said, "Hey, when do you want to put that CD out?" He said, "I don't. I gave you the money. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not going to put it out. Are you a rapper? This is Def Jam." I said, "Gotcha." But we did sign a Def Jam contract.
That's
We
a
would
good
sign to Def
person.
Jam. Leo cuts the check.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Son to Leo.
I had so much
Shit.
respect for him that when Jay-Z came out with the song, the Aaliyah remix, now Star is mad, I won't grant him an interview. Something diss me. So much respect for Leo that when they were playing that song on the other day parts, and I never listened to Hot 97, even when I worked there, and somebody said, hey, Jay-Z's got your name in that song. I said, Jay-Z, really? No shit. I had to call Mike Kaiser and say, hey, where's my copy so we can play that in the mornings as well? I had to ask them to give the Star and Buck Wild Show a copy of the Aaliyah remix. But I guess I'm trying to say, based upon the respectful relationship with Leo, I said, hey, let's all get on the same fucking page. Let's get that song in rotation, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me?
Leo. Let me go get my album through Leo.
Exactly. Did you rap?
No, I'm gonna just do a podcast album. I'm
Yeah.
just talking.
Absolutely.
Somebody just gonna come on and do a hook when I get to 16 bars.
There you go. Yeah.
Life's about progression.
I think you
and
should.
Innovation. First podcaster with an album besides Joe Budden and Nori.
Yeah. Holler at
I
Leo.
got all the rappers podcasting now. I heard Jadakiss and Busta Rhymes about to do a podcast.
Okay.
A whole bunch of different people. That's good though.
Busta Rhymes is a guy who I never would let him come on the show.
Why not?
It was too close. See, I did a lot of dirt in Brooklyn for maybe 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little concerned that he was connected to people that I knew from the 80s. And I'm talking about those old shower posse niggas.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things that you can do that the statute of limitations doesn't run out. So I was concerned about him. So I wouldn't let him come on the show. We met once years later. I think it was maybe 3 years ago, something like that. And we shook hands like men. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't let him come on the show. I didn't want DMX. Never interviewed DMX, Missy Elliott, Eminem. A lot of people just no, thank you.
I like Busta. I was killing Busta for like 2 years because he just kept popping up on stages, just mad old, and I'm like, yo, man, you got to know when to sit down.
I don't dislike Busta Rhymes,
but I just seen him recently on another stage, and like he was so happy that I couldn't be mad at the nigga on stage. I was like, this nigga's so happy, I can't even be mad, right?
He's one of your best performers.
That's a fact. I'll never take that away from Busta.
I could never
Busta gonna give you a
him.
show.
Yeah.
That nigga's gonna give you a motherfucking show. But it was a point where, I was going through a lot, like arguing with back and forth with the dudes over there, Hot 97, and like, because they wasn't helping the city progress. It was kids that was having records that was popping.
They can't.
And they just wouldn't pick it up. They wouldn't
can't.
help it. No DJs. So I was going through a lot of back and forth with these dudes because I'm like, why the fuck y'all not picking these records up? We listening to these shits in the parties, but y'all won't play them on the radio. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and it was like Busta just kept popping up on these stages.
Right.
And I'm like, but we want to see this little nigga. We want to see Bobby Shmurda on that stage. Yeah. You know, we don't want to see Busta Rhymes.
Right.
That nigga got about 19 summer jams in him. You know what I mean? But I understand.
But if I can just say this with regards to Busta, it was nothing personal against him, but he was just a little too connected to a lot of the older grimy niggas that I knew.
Them niggas from Church Avenue.
Yeah. And you see, Brooklyn niggas, some of the worst niggas to not help eat. Them Church Avenue niggas
to not help eat.
Yeah, to not help eat.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you have to keep your distance.
Yep.
But anyway.
That was a real to not help eat.
Yeah.
Yo, holy shit. You know that was always my reason.
Star, we trying to get some food. We trying to eat. You want to borrow a gun, my nigga?
Yo, that was always my reason.
I can loan you a gun.
Niggas don't want to help niggas eat.
That's about all I can do, my nigga.
I used to intentionally want niggas to not help me eat just so I could rob them.
Exactly.
Like,
you see?
Don't want to help me eat.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yo, where is Miss Jones?
Miss Jones and I text each other 2 weeks ago. I think she's just, she's raising her kids. I don't think she does anything by way of media anymore. You know, she was a good girl, but she wasn't with the Star and Buck Wild show for, I think, under a year.
Yeah, was that short?
That's short. Yeah. The guys voted her off the show. I had nothing to do with it.
Who?
The guys that were on the team at that particular time. You had Miguel, Reggie, Crossover, Buck. And they voted her off the show. You see, we came in there like gangbusters. Peace to the God DX21, because he and I used to write all this stuff for the Star and Buck Wild show, the early show. And I don't want to go too far back, but... You know, she was there, I think, 6 years prior to us even being there. She was at Hot 97. But the guys voted her off the show. And I kind of I threw my hands up because I wasn't trying to let Star and Buck Wild become Elisa and Dre. Now, that's going very far back. But the brand was Star and Buck Wild. And in fact, for those of you older people who used to hear Star and Buck Wild featuring Miss Jones, I'm the guy that suggested featuring Miss Jones. I said, why don't we put featuring Miss Jones? But some things happened, and she rubbed those guys the wrong way, and they voted her off the show. But she was with the team for less than a year. Good girl, even though she lied on me in her book, you know.
What she said about you?
I don't remember. Just.
You remember. If you know it's a lie, you remember the
lie.
Yeah,
I don't remember specifically, but it was just a series of things that I guess people have to say when they're writing a book.
To sell it.
To sell the book. But I don't hate her for it, you know. But yeah, we texted each other a couple weeks ago, you know, just on some, hey, what's going on thing, how you doing, yada, 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 because I don't hold any hatred towards anybody. Life has always been too good, so I don't, you know, try to let people think that I hold a grudge. I do not.
How do you feel about Funk Master Flex?
Great businessman. Great businessman. You guys know each other or no? No. Any issues or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what be wrong. I don't know what be going on with any of these dudes. You know, I hear things. People tell me things. I don't really feed into anything until you go all the way, and then I'll just, you know. But I don't have any issues with him. I've slandered him over the years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. I'm probably the reason why Funk Flex plays New York artists right now. He wasn't playing New York artists, and I just kept pointing it out. And, you know.
Well, actually, the playlist is decided before he even gets to do it. He adds some of his own elements, and he's a great businessman. And you have to go along with the program if you're going to last at that station. So, you know, he follows the formula. There's a formula to being at that station, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. And it's sad for those of you who support and, you know, grew up on that station. I did not. It's sad that it's a non-factor right now. And it is. It's a non-factor. The YouTube views, from what I hear, are higher than the actual ratings.
Damn.
Yeah. And a good portion of their YouTube views are purchased as well. Just like I showed you, go to TwitterAudit.com and you can put in the Twitter addresses of the people in the morning show, and you can see how many fake Twitter followers they have that they paid for. A lot of their YouTube views are paid for.
Damn, man.
So you, if I can just say this last thing.
97, man.
You, someone such as yourself, a younger guy leading the charge to a different generation.
Yeah.
Don't waste time on them.
No, I haven't been paying attention to them niggas at all. It's just they continuously bother me now because now I think they figured out that, like, you know, part of me even being recognized was them bothering me. You know what I mean?
They're going to lie on you and try to bother you.
No, they do that now. They try to lie. They insinuate my name and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the thing is that I don't want to see any of them because
don't feed into it.
I'm not friendly. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see them dudes because you know, one of them already proved himself. He emailed Viacom when I was on Charlemagne's show and shit on Viacom and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas proved they self, and, you know, and I'm just the type of person, if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you every time I remember to disrespect you. So that's what I was doing. I guess it was too much for them. So it turned into, it looked like I was bullying them. So people was like, hey, Tax, you're bullying. And I'm like, but they started this shit. I just kept it going.
Well, you're actually helping them.
Yeah.
And with
gaining traction.
With all due respect.
Because the kids don't even know who they are.
Yeah, with all due respect, you need to know that you're helping them.
And this will be the last time I speak.
If I were to put my hands on anybody from Hot 97, I would be helping them. I'm not going to give them that. I'm not going to let that happen. Because if you think about some of the shows, with the exception of Funkmaster Flex, who I do respect as a businessman, and he's a good guy. Last time he and I chopped it up, which was years ago, we had a gentleman's conversation. There's nothing that is the hallmark of those shows that's going to make you say, wow, yeah, I remember that show for such and such. The only thing you'll remember about those shows is what? Summer Jam. You've learned nothing from those shows. There's nothing that makes you say, yo, I remember I learned something about philosophy, science, religion, when so-and-so said it on Hot 97, because it never happened. There's no depth there. There's nothing there.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's just hollow.
So keep plowing. Do what you do. Congratulations to you. I hear that you're making some great headway, and I thank you for the invite, man.
Appreciate you, man. Really appreciate
Shady
you, man.
Brooklyn nigga that
Thank
you are.
Man. Thank you, man. Happy to have you, man.
And folks, just for the record, I do not know this nigga, and if any text messages appear online, I did not text with him. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man. Shout out to motherfucking Star.
Hey.
That's tax season. Be safe, though.
This episode of Tax Season was produced by Jonathan Mena and executive produced by Chris Morrow. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production.